8 years together, 6 years married. What do I do? Welcome to Castable. Friends, comment what you think about this story, share your experiences, also give me like, subscribe and click on the bell for more Castable stories. Hello everyone. I recently joined this sub because unfortunately I was cheated on. I am a 32-year-old male, married to my 27-year-old wife for almost 6 years. We have been together for 8 years and 3 months. We are living together for 7 years now. It was, always great. I really feel like we were the perfect couple. We both have a car, good jobs, stable finances, and we bought a house 5 years ago. February 2022, I unfortunately, very unexpectedly, lost my mother to a heart attack. What followed were very rough months, for me but also for my wife, who was also very close to my mother. And by rough I mean really rough. In 6 months' time we only went out like 2 times, we always stayed in, just relaxing on the couch and chilling or watching TV. I wasn't, due to circumstances, happy, but I expected we would get through this. D-Day, as I see everyone call it, was 5 weeks ago. My wife went out drinking with 3 male friends from work about 5 minutes away from our house. I was like, okay cool, but I'm going to bed soon. Middle of night 0.30 she came home, with the 3 guys, I know all of them, and said she was going out in the city with them. I didn't like it, but couldn't stop her. Everything closes at 4.00, but even though it's a 15-minute ride she came home at 5.30. That's when my suspicions began, even though before this night I never mistrusted her. Today 4 weeks ago she left the entire Sunday, said she was going to some carnival with her mom. I did not trust it, but what can you do? She even left without saying goodbye, while I was taking a shower. Later that day when she came home she entered our house crying. My first response was, honey, come here, what happened, did something happen, what's got you so upset? Her literal first words at that moment were, I want a divorce. After that we talked a bit about it, both very emotional. I straight up asked her if she cheated, but she said no. She told me she's been unhappier for a longer period of time and hence the divorce. She literally never told me something was wrong with our relationship, so this came as a complete shock to me. Anyway, after the talk she left and she lives at her mom's house now. 4 days later I saw her again because we had a dog for which I alone cannot take care of, and neither can she at her mom's house. So our dog stays at an aunt's house now. Anyway, because I saw her I confronted her about cheating again, and this time she admitted it. She told me she cheated on me for the entire week since she went drinking until the week later when she left home. She said she thinks she is in love with him. I asked what's so great about him and the only thing she says is, yeah, we have a good connection/spark. So that's it, I suppose. She also said she feels like she is going through some sort of midlife crisis. Doesn't know what to do with her life, doesn't know what she wants. She's going crazy, lol, she died, don't know if this is the correct word, sorry, her hair purple. And all out of nowhere she signed up for lessons to drive a motorcycle. The first week or maybe 2 weeks after I tried reconciling, if that's the right word, but she wouldn't budge. Every serious message I sent her gets straight up ignored. Casual messages I do get a reply on, but it's short responses with a certain, arrogance I guess. I seriously do not recognize my wife anymore. Her personality seems to have changed in literally 1 week time. She is treating me as if I never existed in her life and like I'm some piece of garbage. Is this some kind of defense mechanism to make it easier for her, pushing her problems towards the future? Or could it be she really changed and feels this way now? How on earth is this possible? I mean, I know falling in love is an awesome feeling, but what happens with her in a few months when the honeymoon phase with this guy is over and she really wakes up from it all? I've been experiencing a lot of mixed feelings. Really a lot. I resent her for the fact she cheated on me and I'm really, really disappointed. But I also realize and know that the fundament/basis of our marriage was always great. From D-Day to today we are 5 weeks further. She has still not officially filed for divorce, and neither have I. I'm not sure, but I'm fairly certain she is still seeing the guy she cheated on me with. To be honest, at this moment I'm torn between wanting to save our marriage and just ending. At this moment I honestly do not care if we get back together or if we divorce. So I honestly don't know what to do. If I file for divorce now, I might regret this in the future for being too fast, I suppose. But I also cannot keep living in this sort of limbo, in which I am officially still married, but she already left. TLDR, 6 years married and my wife cheated on me 5 weeks ago. She lives with mom, still sees the kids she cheated on me with, but we both are not filing for divorce, yet. Friends, comment what you think about this story, share your experiences, also give me like, subscribe and click on the bell for more castable stories. Comments. 1. You really should start the divorce filing yesterday. Be sure to separate your finances and start talking to a lawyer. If her desire to save this marriage, which I hope not, this will be more likely than the wake-up call. Right now she thinks she can walk all over you while you sit around waiting. It really shows her lack of respect. Also, this makes me wonder if there is an underlying emotional issue and if she may be manic, but still no excuse. Find your meaning in life, OP, and stop letting her do this to you too. OP, thank you for your response. I actually think there is some kind of emotional problem, but I'm not sure exactly what. Her mother has been telling her that she should go to therapy since last February, when my mother and her mother passed away. That's why I'm not sure about everything. If she is currently so messed up in her head, I don't want to look back in 2 years and think to myself, I filed for divorce too fast. Thank you though, you are absolutely right. She is showing absolute zero respect for me. 2. Why think that in 2 years and in 1 week she didn't care not to cheat on you? Her problems are hers now, this is the bed she made. Also, why play these emotional gymnastics? What happens when the next hardships happen in your marriage? Will you excuse her even time? Not trying to be harsh on you, man, but she needs to figure this out, not you. OP, thanks bro. All advice is appreciated. I think I will file for the divorce, as she clearly lacks the courage to actually do it. 3. Having her served with divorce papers is a sort of forcing function. 1. That her behavior has consequences, and 2. It gets you on the path out of limbo. Look up affair fog. It may explain her 180 in behavior. OP, alright, looked up affair fog, it is exactly what I thought it was. Unfortunately, one of my best friends has cheated on his ex-wife. They were married for 5 years, he fell out of love and got an affair. He told his wife, she filed for divorce. My mate, to this day, still regrets that they divorced so quickly. They divorced and got completely separate. But he said after about 4 to 5 months he started having a lot of regrets and reached out to his ex. They started very slowly by taking a walk in the park, drinking coffee together, etc. And what do you know? Since about 3 years they are happy together in a relationship again. His biggest regret, cheating and leaving her. And her biggest regret is filing for divorce so quickly. He admits it though. That he had been living in some sort of fog for about 6 months. Not even his best mates, including me, could convince him his wife was the best for him. So yeah, this affair fog is for sure a force to be reckoned with and where my wife is at right now. But they're not a single way in how I can justify not filing for the divorce now. It's a shame. 4. Understand the desire to wait it out. The term for this is living in limbo, waiting for your wife to come around. Another consideration when dealing with a cheating wife is, does she have any remorse for her betrayal? Without remorse, reconciliation is impossible. OP, we have a mutual friend who even was a roommate of us for a few months. Long story, but she needed a place to stay, we had the room, so as good friends we provided. Been very good friends ever since. Anyway, I hear things via this mutual friend. And the answer is no. Zero remorse. She said the only remorse is the actual cheating before she left home, but what's done cannot be undone. Edit, to add on that she is madly in love with lover and even thinks, wife's words, he might be more than just a short love. 5. So your mother passed away and she's so heartbroken that she's cheating on you and you want to give her some kind of excuse. Don't believe that lie. She had been having an affair with that guy for a lot longer than you know. You're right, she doesn't just make all these decisions in a week. Maybe it was only physical starting that week, but she was having an emotional affair for longer than that. OP, I'm afraid so, yep. She even said she can talk to him about things she doesn't dare to speak about with anyone, including but not limited to, me and her own mom. Like what the hell girl, talk to me, not to him. Well, it's getting more clear by the minute now. Divorce is the only way forward. 6. Hey, get it done as fast as possible and maybe you can get the better end of the deal. A lot of WW are willing to give a lot to get divorced quick so they can be with the new guy. Try and take advantage of it. OP, thanks for the tip. For the record, I think you might be right and it could definitely be she had an emotional affair, long before it got physical. I simply cannot believe that she would throw it all away in a few hours. There must have been a connection before. Thank you. Friends, comment what you think about this story, share your experiences, also give me like, subscribe and click on the bell for more Castable stories.